Hi, it's Jeff Shire, owner of Mattress To Go, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about box springs, or more correctly, the foundation, the bottom part of your sleep set. Now, back in the day, foundations actually were coil box spring units mostly, something not unlike this Bonnell innerspring unit, placed on top of a wood platform. And the purpose that this served was twofold. It did help to extend sleep set life, but the biggest reason for the use of the coil box spring was that it imparted quite a bit of comfort to the mattress. Back in the day, we really didn't use much, if any, foams in the mattress. It was mostly pre-compressed cotton, and the beds in and of themselves weren't that comfortable. But when we combined them with a coil box spring unit, it did actually provide a softer sleeping surface. Now, over time, coil box spring units do tend to sag a little bit in the center. If you had an older bed set at home, you may remember putting the sheet of plywood between your mattress and the box spring to help firm up the product as it wore out over time. And the industry noticed this, and they came up with another type of foundation unit, which is called a torsion modular system. And these units were very popular up until, I'd say, the past 8 to 10 years. Now, in a torsion modular unit, you'll notice that it has a metal welded grid network on top, but underneath are these flexible torsion modules, so that when weight is applied, when you lie back on the bed, the foundation will still flex a little bit, but it will tend to maintain a bit more of a flat profile on top. So the torsion module system still imparts a little bit of comfort to the mattress, still helps to extend sleep set life a little bit, along with the flexibility, but it doesn't give as much as an old coil box spring unit would. Now, with the advent of one-sided mattresses in the industry in the past 8 to 10 years, we did find that they tend to work better on a firm, hard, flat surface. So you're seeing what we call foundations come into more widespread use. Now, this is a metal semi-flex foundation. You have different versions, a light, a medium, heavy-duty one, but it's sort of similar to the torsion modular system. You have a metal welded grid network on top, but then underneath, instead of having the flexible torsion modules, you'll actually have rigid platforms that the welded grid network sits upon. The idea behind this is we want to make this flat and firm, just like the floor. We don't want any give in this product, because with the one-sided mattresses, we can't flip these over to help minimize body impressions or to freshen the mattress back up. One-sided mattresses need to be placed on a hard, flat, firm surface. So that's why a metal semi-flex foundation like this works so well. Now, you may also see, when looking at mattresses in the industry, a different type of foundation, and this is called a wood platform box or a wood platform foundation. Now, there are different grades of quality, and you actually might be surprised how these are constructed. Here's a photo of one where we've taken the back off of it so you can see on the inside. There's just a few wood cross slats across the top, and then there's a decking placed on top to help fill in the space between those slats. Some people think the decking is actually a piece of wood, but it's just cardboard on top. That's how the wood platform foundations are made. And you may be surprised, some really expensive adult support products will have some pretty cheap wood platform foundations underneath them. So people don't talk about foundations too much. It's something to take a look at when you're considering a sleep set. Now, for the latex mattresses that are pretty heavy and some of the heavier duty metal innerspring beds that use a wood platform foundation, there are certain heavy duty styles. Now, here's a photo of one, and you can see on top of that there's about 3 times the amount of wood used in a normal wood platform foundation. You don't even need a cardboard deck on top. Basically, they're really constructing a wall underneath your mattress. So if you get a wood platform foundation like this is very heavy duty, and this will certainly support a one-sided mattress without a problem. The key thing is, if you go out today and you buy a new one-sided mattress, you don't need to buy the matching box if you don't want to, as long as you're putting it on a flat, firm surface. You're finding that platform beds are making quite a bit of a comeback in the industry now, because these boxes, I mean, they're really a glorified riser. That's what they do. They're making the bed, 9 inches taller. And as long as you get a good quality one, that will certainly serve the purpose. But if you have a very nice platform bed and it's, a 1.5 foot off the ground, there's probably no need for the box, as long as it has a good solid deck, whether it's quite a bit of slat material that's reinforced in the center, or maybe a plywood or some sort of a particle board deck. Just something that is rigid, flat, and doesn't sag. And usually if that's the case, the bed will feel the same way as it does in the store, and it will still be provided with a manufacturer's warranty. Now that does vary with brands, so you want to check with your retailer to take a look at that. So really that's the evolution of the box spring in our industry. We went from very flexible coil units, torsion modular systems, and now we're at the point where we use rigid foundations, whether they be wood or the metal semi-flex versions.